Good morning, everybody. Myself, Dr. Subhash Kona. I am an associate professor in NIMHANS, Bangalore, India, and I'm going to present our study conducted in NIMHANS, Bangalore, India, about the predictor of outcome of subdural empyema in children. Subdural empyema is an acute emergency in neurosurgery practice. The etiopathogenesis of spontaneous subdural empyema is a spread of infection either from the local site or a systemic infection. Pyogenic bacterial meningitis was the commonest cause in infant. For older children, paranasal sinus involvement or the mastoid ear sinus involvement were the commonest source of infection. Subdural empyema is noted more often in subdural supratentorial location compared to infratentorial compartment. The aim of the study was to report the etiology, clinical features, microbiology, surgical outcome, and the predictor of outcome of spontaneous subdural empyema. It is a retrospective study conducted over 12 years, and data were collected from the medical records. Children up to 18 years were included in the study with infective etiology. Children with post-trauma, post-surgery, or tubercular origin were excluded from the study. Glasgow Outcome Scale was used for the outcome assessment at the end of 3 months. We have categorized the outcome into favorable outcome and unfavorable outcome. GOS score 4 or 5 was considered as a favorable outcome. GOS score 1, 2, 3 were considered as an unfavorable outcome. For analysis purpose, demographic data, clinical features, radiological data, microbiology, type of surgery, and complication data were categorized. And after that, univariate and multivariable logistic regression analysis were performed to identify the factors associated with outcome. Among the predicting factors, we considered different parameters from demography, from microbiology, from surgery, like age, gender, duration of symptom, location, GCS score less than 8, more than 8, presence or absence of seizure, etiology like autogenic and non-autogenic, microbiology like gram positive versus gram negative, type of surgery like craniotomy versus burhole, presence or absence of complication. Total 98 children were recruited in the study. Mean age was 10.9 years. 9 infants were included. In the whole study, predominantly male children were found. When you see the etiology, autogenic origin was commonest, followed by unknown. 14.3% children with meningitis had a subdural empyema. About the clinical presentation, fever was the commonest presentation, followed by headache and altered sensorium. Almost 12% children presented with seizure. Location-wise, convexity was the commonest location, followed by convexity with interhemispheric location. 10.8% children presented with isolated empyema in the interhemispheric space. When you see the microbiology, maximum culture was sterile, but when you search for the organism, what we have found, beta hemolytic streptococcus was the commonest, followed by alpha hemolytic streptococcus. And we also found almost in 2% cases anaerobic bacteria was the source, as well as the Acinetobacter bacteria. Craniotomy was the commonest surgery performed in our group. When you see the complication parameter, cerebral venous thrombosis was the commonest complication, followed by atrial infarction. Almost 4.1% children had a bone flap osteomyelitis. About the outcome, almost 82.9% children had a favorable outcome and 13% children had an unfavorable outcome. Among the unfavorable outcome, 8% children had a mortality. We have found 13.3% recurrence in our study, and surprisingly 11% recurrence were in the craniotomy group. When we assess the individual parameter related with unfavorable outcome, what we have found, age, GCS less than 8, complication like presence of CVT and presence of atrial infarct were related with unfavorable outcome. When you consider those parameters for regression analysis, what you found, GCS less than 8, presence of CVT, and presence of arterial infarct were strongly related with unfavorable outcome. When we compared our study with published literature, what we found our favorable outcome rate was well compared with published literature as well as the mortality rate. And when we search for the individual parameter related with unfavorable outcome, the presence of the GCS less than 8, presence of CVT and arterial infarct were related with unfavorable outcome. So the conclusion is younger age, poor GCS score at presentation, occurrence of CVT, arterial infarct were poor prognostic factor for outcome of spontaneous subdural empyema. Early surgery, proper antibiotic coverage are the goal of management. Thank you.